It was the stupidest thing. It was so funny. I can't. Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. It's great to be out of the hospital. Welcome back to Unboxafragathon, the show where we open the case, see what's inside, and then have to get frags with it inside of a Valve Deathmatch server, because it's more important to do gameplay instead of wasting your money opening these cases. Don't open the cases. That's the moral of the story. Today we're going to be doing our hostage group special, which means we'll be playing on only the hostage maps. See, you thought I was out of ideas, but then they patched the game. We get new episodes of Unboxafragathon. First case of the day is the Gamma case. Now, I'm going to take today in this video to talk a little bit about what happened to me, why I was in the hospital, and that sort of stuff. And we'll be starting off with a Mac 10. You know, the skin looks a little bit like what came out of me. It's not art. That's blue. There's no people here, guys. There's just bots. There's two people. It's not happening. It's not. Hey guys, welcome to the Group Sigma special. Hey guys, welcome to the Group Delta special. Okay, so that this isn't the last episode ever of Unboxafragathon, because nobody plays Counter-Strike dead game, I am going to wait to record this during peak gaming hours, according to Steam. Alright, now there's a few people, there's a few bots, okay? Counter-Strike dead game, we're gonna have to work with what we have. I waited until the peak hours of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mac 10. It's great for this map, because of all the close-range sprays. There's one here. That I gotta happen coming down here. Good for the running gun and all of that. So I ended up in the freaking hospital because I woke up one day, 3 a.m., and let's just say I couldn't keep any fluids down. So I became severely dehydrated. I was not having a good time. My blood pressure got dangerously low, and I had a plumber scheduled for that morning. So I was like, oh man, I gotta be awake for this plumber, man, because I'm selling my house, I'm buying a new house, I'm going through this whole process. Gotta make sure I get the plumber to get in here and fix the plumbing before I gotta move, you know? Because the buyers are like, we gotta fix the plumbing. So this poor guy comes in here, 7 a.m. in the morning, to go look at the plumbing, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm out of it. I don't have the low voice. I had been vomiting so much that my voice was kind of high like this. I was like, hi. I'm not feeling too well. First thing I looked up at him, I was sitting there in the chair like this, and I was like, do you have a bottle of water? And he's like, oh yeah, sure, I got a bottle of water. Nice guy, goes out to his truck, brings me back the bottle of water, goes up and looks at the plumbing, comes back down. I'm still like, he's like, all right, you gotta sign this. This is a quick fix. It'll cost 300 bucks. That's it. Quick fix. We'll get you in and out. We'll fix the plumbing. I got one more kill. All right, and there it was. Let's move on to the next case. But first, I must finish my plumber story. So he's like, oh, you gotta sign this first. So he hands me the thing to sign, and I looked at him. I'm not doing great, and I said, excuse me a second, sir. I need to vomit. So I stood up. I hobbled my way over to the toilet. Not the one that he was working on, by the way. I didn't do that to the poor guy. All over the place, and then I kind of hobble. I couldn't walk very fast, so I kind of hobbled my way back to this poor plumber. And he's looking at me like, and I said, "Okay, sir, I'll sign the thing you fixed." He's like, "Listen, I'll just come back when you're feeling better, okay?" And I said, "Listen, if something happens, I need you to call the hospital, okay?" He's like, "No, I'll just come back. I'll come back when you're feeling better." So the guy leaves, and that is when. Well, we shall continue our story. Second case is the thumbnail, and I gotta be the hostage, so we're gonna do our best hostage face. How's that? We'll cut that out, we'll put it on the head of the hostage. That'll be the thumbnail. Now, I'm really hoping for a close-range weapon, to be honest, because a lot of these hostage maps happen really close up. All right, well, this is good. I get some practice with my tappy-tappy headshots. So I'm dying, and all of a sudden I get a call on the phone from my friend, Mr. Derp. Lives nearby, and he hears me, and I guess he can tell something's wrong, because he's like, hey man, you okay? I can drive you to the hospital. I can get good spawn, Coca-Cola, good spawn. I guess he saw my Pepsi Man. He's like, I need to get in on this action. Man, it's gonna be a tough one because this, I'm gonna be close range with these guys, and I gotta hit them twice or 3 times in the face in order to get a kill with this weapon. Normally, when you use this thing, you're only going for, there we go, the one-taps. So my friend drives over. When he gets there, it's just like, okay, you gotta take me to the hospital. You gotta take me to the emergency room. How am I supposed to fight these guys when they're lagging? Ooh. Oh boy! Ooh, it's like a shooting gallery. Look at this, look at this. See, that's the angle? It's the off angle. That's the angle, off angle. Dude, don't go, hey. I'm holding, Yuri! No, I've been holding this angle this whole... Oh, you didn't know, man. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so good at this game. So yeah, I had to go to the hospital. I was sick, man. I was sick. They took me into the ICU. My blood pressure got dangerously low, so they had to like, you know how they put the IVs in your arms, right? So I had an IV in my left hand, an IV in my right. You can still see the bruising, I think. I don't know if it's visible. Whatever. And then they had to add an extra one into me. Woo! Into my neck. I think I still got it's this side. There it is, see that? That's where it went in. There was like, this whole area was like bruised for a while. The reason is because they said I don't know, maybe you doctors know what I'm talking about here, but they said if my blood pressure got so low that I was gonna die, they needed to like pump me full of some stuff. They needed to pump me full of some stuff that would save me, but if they pumped it into my arms, it would damage the veins. So they had to go into my neck. So that was lovely. This was Thanksgiving, by the way, so I got my Thanksgiving dinner through a hole in my neck that went to my heart. I tell you how they put this thing in. Have I got 10? Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny boy! I don't know what was going on with that last case, all right? I wasn't shooting great. I was goofing. I was telling my story about the plumber and all right. Oh, please be the 5.7. Sweet. Have we even done this? We get to try out the new 5.7. You know what? That looks like me. This looks like what I saw. This looks like what I was going through just a week ago. Less than a week. This is, oh gosh, flashbacks. Now the new 5.7, ladies and gentlemen, you can't run and gun, spray and pray with this thing no more. You gotta go. Get out of the way so I can kill it. Get out of the way so I can kill it. You gotta go for those tab shots on the head now. However, it's still a incredibly powerful weapon. I would say the best pistol, probably in the game. I mean, I know that the, what am I hitting? Every time I like was gonna hit him, I hit the railing. So that was great. I know that the Deagle's the one-hit kill and everything, and the Deagle's so powerful, yada yada. But I really do think that the 5.7 is overall the most versatile, and I got stuck in the thing. I couldn't even move. Overall, the most versatile and best weapon in the game. And I gotta who the heck? Oh, there he is. This is like the most long range. How am I supposed to? I'm not gonna hit this. This isn't gonna happen. Look at this. You think this is gonna happen? Who designs a map with distances like this? This isn't Counter-Strike. Look at this. I'm supposed to be able to hit this? I gotta like duck. I gotta duck. I got him. Why are we playing Assault? Why are we doing this? It's like get an op or go home, you know? Oh, hey, you didn't notice the dude standing right there? All right, that's cool. Yeah, so how they put this thing into my neck. They come in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was, like 2 in the morning or something. I couldn't sleep. I was like shaking uncontrollably and stuff, you know, the whole time. So I didn't really know what was going on. I was in and out of it, so to say. But they come, I remember this because it was very distinct. They come in the middle of the night. It feels like they put a bag over my head. I couldn't even breathe. And they turn all the lights on and hold me down and tell me not to move. And then they start doing stuff with my neck and cutting, and I feel all kinds of weird stuff. And then all of a sudden, I feel what is like a flutter in my heart. And I try and tell them, I'm like, I feel that in my heart. I feel that in my heart. And they're like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. That means this is what they said. That means we're in the right place. This is what they tell me. That means we're in the right place. We're in your heart. So that's cool. Let's keep rolling with it, baby. We got the Gamma 2. Boo, 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 boo. Should we talk to people in the last one? I don't know. Let's see if I can finish my story on this next weapon. All right, so we got the UMP. I've been having trouble with the UMP lately. I've actually switched over to using the MP7 instead. Hello? Anybody out there? What? Where did they go? Where did they go? This is gonna be me in like 3 years. Nobody plays Counter-Strike anymore, but I'm still here making YouTube videos and playing the game. It's like I'm just alone in a server with bots. Hey, what's up? Don't stop. I just want people to play with. I just want people to play with. Yeah, so I needed something to pass the time in the hospital, and they had the TV set up with movies, so I could like click and watch any movie that I wanted. So the first one I watched was Jurassic World. I don't really get a chance very often to watch movies, so I hadn't seen it yet. I get 2 hours of free time a day with my schedule, which isn't enough time to like watch Jurassic World. So it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I remember the original when I was like a little kid, and it was like that. So it was a good movie. I liked it. Then I was like, I'm gonna watch something similar. The next movie I click is something called Kong Skull Island. I'm like, oh, it's a new King Kong remake. They did another one. They did another King Kong. I mean, they're gonna be doing King Kongs until we die. It's one of those franchises people recognize. Oh, King Kong, that's where they started making the Godzillas after that, right? It was a horrible movie. It was one of the most unintentionally funny, horribly written, stupidly choreographed movies I had ever seen. And I wanted to turn it off, but I had nothing else to do. And every once in a while, it would make me laugh. So there was that. I have to talk about this movie. I'm sorry. I know I'm already like 10 kills over the limit, but I gotta talk about this movie. It's killing me. Like, it starts out with one of the worst action choreographed scenes I think I've ever seen. It was goofy. It was so funny. Like, I don't know how to, it was like a World War II thing, and there's a Japanese pilot fighting an American pilot, and the American pulls out his gun and just goes like, pow, 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 all over the place and misses every shot. And of course, like, the Japanese looks down like, I guess he missed me, pulls out a samurai sword. I'm like, what is this? What am I watching? And he start fighting and he like lunges with the samurai sword, and I kid you not, the American grabs his hands like this and catches the sword and is like, oh, it's so stupid. It was supposed to be taken seriously. And I was thinking like, this can't be the movie. It's how it starts. This is before they show any monkeys. So I'm like, this isn't the movie. This is one of these movies within a movie, right? So it's gonna pan out and it's gonna be like, you know, the filmmaker. All right, cut. We got it. You know what? I think we gotta go make a movie about some monkeys on an island. Yeah, and then they find King Kong. That's not what happened, guys. They pan a little bit and there's the monkey. There's King Kong. There's the gorilla. And I'm like, oh no, this is the movie. This is the movie. I couldn't believe it. And it got stupider and stupider. And it had like a really good cast. It had like John Goodman and Samuel L. Jackson and Tom Hiddleston, whatever the heck the guy's name is, who played Loki from the Avengers. I guess, they're getting the people, I guess they have a bunch of actors from the Avengers in there. I was just so surprised at how bad it was. Like, they fly helicopters through a hurricane and they're fine. It's like, that's not what helicopters are for. I know, I was just in a helicopter. You'll see that video in a bit. Then the helicopters all blow up. Oh, spoilers, like anybody cares. The helicopters all crash and blow up. And like, most of everybody survives it. Like, everyone's fine. I can't get over how stupid this movie was. And I get one more thing, we'll move on to the next. I'm sorry, this show has turned into me talking about a stupid movie that I saw. This is the, what is that? The Nostalgia Critic now, right? Where I just read the IMDb plot and that's my video. This is one of those now. I'm sorry guys, but I have to tell you this because it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. All right, they build up this character throughout the movie. He's supposed to be, oh, he's the badass guy, right? And there's a giant lizard, okay? That's all you need to know. And they're doing like it's a Vietnam movie, and they had lots of Vietnam imagery, like the old Vietnam movies, except like way over the top and stupid. And they play all the obvious Vietnam music. I'm getting off track. All right. So this guy He's the giant lizard. There's a giant lizard there. And he takes out like a bunch of like grenades or explosives or something, and he pulls them all, and they're doing like the Vietnam trope where the guy like stays behind to blow himself up to save the crew, right? And he takes all these grenades out, and he starts walking toward the lizard, and everyone's going, no! And they have to like hold people back to stop them from stopping him, like, no, don't do it. And he's walking in like slow motion with dramatic music playing with these explosives toward this giant lizard monster. And no, don't do it, no! And he gets up to the lizard monster, and the lizard monster swats him, and he goes flying like 100 miles into the distance for a mountain, and he goes boom, and it explodes. I couldn't stop laughing. It was supposed to be like a dramatic movie death. It was the stupidest thing. It was so funny. I can't. Hey guys, I talked about the gorilla movie too long, so now the video is over. Thanks for watching. I'm the WarOwl, and I still have no closer. So if I get gloves, the series is over. Unboxafragathon is done. I'm serious. If it's gloves. All right, we get one more episode.